A Minnesota retailer targeted for supporting Doge. Why one business owner isn't backing down and is standing up against political insanity. Next. Corey Roberts is my guest. Corey, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Liz, for having me today. I've been a big fan since day one, so I'm honored to be here today.
Well, we really appreciate it, and I've always appreciated your support. But your store, the Minnesotan, has been a fixture now of downtown White Bear Lake for several years, offering Minnesota-centric clothing with nostalgic appeal, as you say. Full disclosure, you do offer some great Alpha News merch there as well. But lately, it's one particular shirt in your front window that has some people actually just losing their minds at this point. But what's going on?
We have a history of leaning to the right with our graphic designs and really making a stance as a brand. So the recent one, and through the years, it was just more on the patriotic side, but as things got a little bit more wonky, if you will, here, especially in Minnesota, we decided to have a little bit of a personality behind who we are and what we stand for. But the recent one, to your point and to answer your question, was after Trump got elected and Doge became a thing, we thought, geez, let's put together a design that people that, a lot of what we do, Liz, as you know, is it's more about the person. So we're putting out products and designs that really represent the consumer 100%. And in this case, we knew there was going to be a market for people that certainly loved what Doge stood for and what was it about, what it was all about. So in regard to Doge, it's been a great seller for us, but certainly has come with some controversy. We do have it on a hat and a t-shirt. It's a simple design. And the punchline on the design is stakeholder, because we all are. And we do have that in our front window right now. And as soon as we posted that online and in our store, we certainly got some negative feedback in that regard. Specifically when we had one of our shirts being returned. So it was a polo that we sold in our store 2 years ago. And that particular person took exception to that and took his polo in and wrote on it and dropped it in front of our store, in front of the Doge hoodie that was in the window on the sidewalk as a message to us.
And I know it's been a couple shirts now, Corey, that have been, I guess, returned, this powerful form of protest that's underway. Again, selling T-shirts that support Doge, President Trump's initiative to cut government costs and wasteful spending, with Elon Musk serving as an advisor to various department leaders. As always, though, I would like people to take a close look at this to see it for themselves, the kind of vitriol you've been dealing with. Of course, many protesters can't seem to resist mentioning the word Nazi. That's on there in some shape or form nowadays. It's not just the returning of shirts, I understand. There's also some vocal harassment going on in your store.
Yes, we've had people stop in around the same time that these shirts were returned and basically just taking verbal jabs at our staff in regard to who we are as a brand and specifically the Doge items that we have. In regard to our staff, we have some young employees here, and I just simply tell them, this is the world that we live in. This is all a good learning experience for you. So just take note, right? Learn from this.
And what makes this even more bizarre is the fact that your store there celebrates Minnesota history. You don't try to erase it, you embrace it. Like Lake Calhoun, for example. Lake
Calhoun was one of the first designs we ever created and pushed out on our website back in 2018. And I remember specifically that hit Twitter or X now with a bunch of controversy. And that took me off guard. I didn't understand really the movement out there in regard to, obviously they changed the name. And for us as a brand, it was just simple. We don't erase history, we embrace it. We're a nostalgic-based brand. We love selling items that people, to thousands and thousands of Minnesotans, it'll always be Lake Calhoun. It'll be nothing other than that. So a good example of who we are as a brand.
And you previously backed the blue with one particular brand that I know is still available that led to backlash. Back then, I remember you told me this wasn't the first boycott, Liz. It's not going to be the last. But is there anything different this time around that you're noticing? Are you more worried? We have Teslas on fire. We have Christian Easter decorations at the Minnesota State Capitol destroyed. The irony, of course, impossible to overlook in all of this, but if actions truly speak louder than words, doesn't it say a lot more about how misinformed people seem to be and about the state of ignorance and political insanity it seems running amok in our country right now?
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. As far as us being concerned, I mean, I think when the second shirt got returned, that certainly got our attention a little bit more. And then, of course, when people were coming in and taking those verbal jabs at us and our staff. But no, we're not backing down. Someone suggested that we take the hoodie out of the window. I'm like, well, what? No, we're not going to do that. We'll probably put more up, actually, instead. So, no, we're just being who we are as a brand. And we haven't really changed much. We opened up in 2018, and I think it's just more of our world that's changing, and a lot of that's just flying in the face of who we are.
So by the sound of things, it sounds like you're going to keep on keeping on.
That's 100%, absolutely, no question. We've got a fan base here that loves what we're doing. It's an opportunity for them to wear something that really speaks to them on an emotional level and who they are as a person, their core values, and we love being able to be that beacon of hope out there, especially here in Minnesota.
Especially so, yes. Corey Roberts again from the Minnesotan Store. You've done it before, doing it yet again. Thank you for standing up and fighting the good fight. Many of us appreciate it so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And that will do it for this episode of Liz Collin Reports. We'll see you next time.